Hearing the misleading ads case against Patanjali Ayurved, the Supreme Court today asked if the size of the apology that it put out in the newspapers today was similar to its full-page advertisements of its products. Senior advocate Mukul Rohatgi, who is appearing for Patanjali and Ramdev, in fact said that they have filed a fresh set of apologies before the court as well. The bench asked why the apologies that were filed yesterday and that it should have been done earlier. So questioning A, the timing of the apology, and B, the size of the public apology that was put out in the newspapers and whether that's actually comparable with the size of the advertisements that Patanjali is known for putting out in the newspapers. Mr. Rohatgi said that the apology was published in 67 newspapers and it cost 10 lakh rupees. Has the apology been published prominently, the same font and size as your earlier advertisements? That was the retort and the question of the Supreme Court. This, of course, comes after Patanjali founders Yoga Guru Ramdev and his aide Balakrishna were pulled up by the Supreme Court bench over the company's misleading claims to cure diseases such as diabetes and high blood pressure. The court has earlier rejected apologies from Ramdev, saying that they weren't heartfelt and seemed more of a lip service. So, of course, the court there coming down very heavily on Ramdev over the misleading ads case. Let's go right across to Sunil Prabhu joining us for the very latest. Sunil, two aspects to the story, if you could highlight both. One, of course, on what the court has said to Patanjali. This continues to be the latest in a whole string of objections, questions, grilling, as you'd like to put it. And, of course, the court also asking some tough questions of the centre and IMA.
That's right. It's trying to hold all stakeholders to be accountable across the board. Just not Baba Ramdev, Patanjali and Balakrishnan, who haven't given advertisements, the apology as requisite to the advertisements that they've put, and has been pointed out, and immediately Mukul Rohatgi on behalf of Baba Ramdev and Balakrishnan as well as Patanjali saying that they will file a fresh affidavit and do so by the 30th when they will hear this entire contempt issue. But going on a larger ramification, the Supreme Court has asked the centre to come clean on its misleading advertisements on the portal, what steps it has taken against the general public, not against Patanjali alone, but other FMCGs, as we have seen recently, where we have, shown, for example, Cerelac for children who are getting extra sugar in comparison to those abroad, as well as, of course, where we just recently saw in Singapore, the Everest MDH and others. So it's in this context that the entire FMCG group, as well as the misleading advertisements, are coming under the scanner, as well as the Indian Medical Association, which are the petitioners. What are their doctors doing? What are their members doing? Have they also been party to this by taking, freebies in terms of, gifts, as well as other things that are given by pharmaceutical companies? Are they also promoting various products of theirs and asking the Medical Council of India to come clean and to assist the court in this matter? So the IMA, the Medical Council of India, the government, not alone the Health Ministry, but the Information and Broadcasting, the Consumer Affairs Ministry and various other ministries which are related to this entire issue will have to file an affidavit. And the Supreme Court really across the board wanting to get to the bottom of it and hopefully making life better for the general public to ensure that they won't be misled in terms of their health and their care in the future, and really trying to make an example about the apology that Baba Ramdev has given. Nobody is above book. They need to be and make it clear that the highest court of the land in terms of contempt of proceedings has respected in the manner and in the fitness of the way they apologize.
Right, so the manner of the apology, the nature of the apology, the size of the apology is all something that the Supreme Court has questioned. And like I said, the courts also asked tough questions of the government as well as the IMA. Thanks very much, Sunil, for joining us. It's a very crucial case because remember, there are millions of people who use Patanjali products who have potentially been misled into believing that this is actually has scientific basis and is a cure. And of course, this has potentially harmed countless number of people as well. So what's happening in the Supreme Court is something that is closely being watched, and we will, of course, continue to closely report on it as well.